y'all, they'll never gon' change. You don't know ass nigga, that be the gang. Same nigga I used to be. Fried niggas get used to me. Dead man if you fool with me. Say that for your eulogy. Yo, what is going on, y'all? It's your boy VeLL, and welcome back to another Mobile Legends video. This is going to be another top 5. We haven't done one of these in a while. This is going to be a top 5 worst heroes video. Now, before we jump into it, as a disclaimer, I do have to say that there's some heroes that just aren't in the meta, and the reason they aren't in the meta is for certain reasons that we'll be going over as I explain these heroes on this list. So when I say that they're the worst heroes in Mobile Legends, they're the worst for the current meta. That doesn't mean that they still can't be used, because with the right strategy and with the right team comp and under the right conditions, any hero has a place. But these are just the heroes that are not like every game heroes. Like, this is a hero that you should pick every single game type of heroes. A meta hero fits almost every single game. So yeah, that's what I mean when I say the worst heroes in Mobile Legends. So go ahead and drop a thumbs up. Write your top 5 list down below. I actually want to know who you all think are the worst heroes in Mobile Legends, because I think it's going to be interesting. Now, usually a lot of people always say, yo, you just don't know how to play these heroes and stuff like that. But actually, I think people are going to be shocked about my list, man, because it's changed a little bit. As you all know, I have soloed to Mythic like a few times this season, and I've been trying to solo to Mythic again. And like, basically, I've been in the lower elo a lot more lately, and I've been in a higher elo, obviously. So I pretty much know what works at both. And I'm gonna just say it, Alucard and Zilong, I was very, very disrespectful towards them for a point in time, and they still have a place within certain elos. So taking that into consideration, yeah, this video is going to be a little bit different from any of my other worst heroes videos. So yeah, let's just jump into it. Starting out, the first hero I want to talk about is Sabre. Sabre, like, at one point in time, Sabre was the go-to to counter any hero. Like, when there was an OP hero, when somebody chose Fanny, everybody was like, yo, grab Sabre, they got Fanny. Or when there was some other like very overpowered hero, maybe Aldous or something, everybody like, yo, go grab Sabre. But at this point in Mobile Legends, there's so many new heroes, there's so many powerful, very, very powerful heroes that counters other heroes, that Sabre isn't really the king of countering anymore. He might still be, I think that he could still potentially be very, very good at countering, but at the same time, there's other heroes that's good at countering and other things. For instance, Diggy can literally grab somebody, force somebody to stay in one spot, and then still spam you with bombs early game and stuff like that. I mean, what can Sabre actually do? Sabre can spin freaking knives around him. Okay, and after he spins those knives around him, like, then what? All he has is that little poke. I think Sabre definitely needs something done to him to bring him up to par with some of the rest of the heroes, because just getting poked by knives all game, it's not really like you just bag up outside of the range. The thing about Diggy's bomb is that it's very annoying. Like, all you gotta do is stand by minions, but it's very annoying trying to dodge those, especially, let's say he throws them on each side of minions and stuff like that. You have to keep a safe distance away. With Sabre, you could even take, it's like certain heroes could even take Sabre's hits with them knives, and it won't do nothing at all. It's like the only thing that he'll completely delete almost is a marksman. And nowadays, even if it's a meta marksman, Sabre couldn't even delete them. Like, Sabre's not just about to take out a Claude or take out a Carry. He's not gonna take out either one of those like that. So yeah, because they are a little bit more tankier than the other marksmen. So had to throw Sabre on this list. I think that he could be made better and improved for this current meta. I just don't think he fits that well right now. So yeah. Next we have Laila. Laila is probably the worst marksman right now. Honestly, I think she's definitely the worst marksman right now. Now the thing is, I used to think that Mia was worse than Laila, but honestly, Mobile Legends is in a place where these close range marksmen are very, very powerful again. We got Moskov, who's very strong right now. We have Carry, Claude, who's very strong. So Layla's range, yeah, I mean, her range does give her sort of an advantage, but I think that if you get good with a marksman with not as much range as Laila, they can still be very powerful. And also Hanabi, I think, makes Laila pointless, to be completely honest, because if you have somebody with almost the same range as Laila, and she can shoot one minion, still, like, she has crazy range herself, but she can just stand back behind a line of minions and delete everything in front of it. Like, that's insane. Like, you never have to put yourself in danger. And also, Hanabi is immune to crowd control. That little thing right there, it stops you from getting hit by people who's ulting you and has crowd control. Like, Johnson comes up and hits you with a car. If you have Hanabi, you don't get stunned. Like, that's huge. You can still run, you can survive, as opposed to Laila. If Laila gets hit, takes a direct hit, Layla's dead. No matter who's in that car with Johnson. Almost, if it's Johnson by himself, depending on what stage in the game it is, you're probably dead if you're using Laila. Because after he hits you with the stun, he keeps hitting you with his skills, and then he throws that thing at you to stun you again. Like, Laila can easily be destroyed, especially depending on like I said, the point in the game. So, yeah, I think Laila, out of all the marksmen, Laila is probably the worst. And yeah, so I had to throw her on this list for that reason. Next, we have Karina. Now, I know that there are a lot of Karina fans and people who love to play with Karina, but out of all the heroes in Mobile Legends, I think Karina is the best finisher. But the thing is, what's more valuable to a team is somebody who can constantly start and finish every kill. Like, no matter who you're going against, Gaijin can start and finish them. Like, even tanks, he can take down tanks. Same with Hellkurt. Hellkurt can just burst almost anyone down, including like fighters and stuff. Now, obviously, depending on how fed, like, but the thing is with assassins should always be more fed than pretty much everyone else, because that's what they're good at. They have mobility, they can roam more, they can take more, they can invade the enemy's jungle and stuff, take their stuff. Assassins have more of an opportunity to get really fed, more so than any other hero. And same with Karina, but at the same time, Karina has to really sit around and wait for somebody to get low, because it's just more efficient if she goes in and just finishes everyone. So I don't think that she's like somebody that you're going to constantly see going up, taking people from 4 health to no health. Like, you can do that, like, if you're fed enough and you're going against a lot of squishy heroes, you can do that. But then again, with the squishy heroes running sprint all the time and using flicker and stuff like that, it's still very hard to do that. So yeah, Karina, I just don't think that she fits in the meta as good as she could. I don't know what could be done. Maybe I don't know. I think that honestly she does have a place, not in the meta, but with a certain type of team comp, she would work beautifully. But you definitely have to have the right type of team comp. I don't even think that she needs a buff or anything like that necessarily. I think that she's a good hero, but compared to all the other heroes, they have more to bring to the table during team fights and stuff like that. So yeah, I had to go with Karina here. Next, we have Baldman. Baldman is one of the most useless tanks or fighters, whatever you want to call them. Like, I don't know what, like, I can't even really think of what he would be best to be used for. If you want to go with tanks, as long as Kufra, Grok, as long as Minotaur, as long as you have real tanks in the game, that's like just amazing. You don't never really have a need for him. Then when it comes down to the fighters, when you have even Hilda gets an insane boost of sustainability when she goes into bushes. You got this new hero, Terizla, who literally can delete people. When you see heroes like this and then you have Baldman, it's like, yeah, what are you finna do with this guy? Like what's the point of a Baldman? So I just think that he does not bring enough to the table in his current state. I think that he needs to be changed, and he definitely needs some type of change. Like, I don't know, I think that it's not even just a buff situation with him. I don't think that he is as valuable as he could be. But yeah, let me know down below if you all agree. Let me know what you all think should be done about Baldman, honestly. Or if you think that he's a good hero, let me know your thoughts also. But last but not least, we have Adora. Now, Adora, I think that she can be very effective. Like, you all saw, I was playing Adora, and I like solo on my solo to mythic series, and yeah, I mean, you can go around if you know how to roam, you know how to rotate. Part of that is just that I can rotate, and I know the game better than the people that I'm playing against, especially in low elo. So
when I'm going around deleting people and making her look very effective, it's more so just the strategy that I'm using more so than the hero. Like if you know how to play your role, you can do that with any hero almost. Like y'all seen me do it with a marksman as well. So I think that when it comes down to playing Adora as a mid laner, I think there's better mid laners, because mid laners are supposed to be roaming around killing, assassinating things. Now Adora, I just make everyone easy kills for the people in their lanes already. So in a way, I think that maybe that could be effective. Honestly, I think that she could possibly be a good support, maybe. But then again, you have like, do you want her over Angela or do you want her over Diggy? I mean, she in late game, she can definitely delete like marksman and squishy heroes and stuff. So yeah, she can delete those type of heroes. But I think that, yeah, I don't think that she brings quite enough. I don't know. I can't describe what I feel like she's missing, but it's something that just stops her from being as valuable as the other mages and the other mid laners. And she definitely couldn't be a solo laner. She doesn't clear waves fast enough unless she uses her ult. And if she uses everything to clear waves, she's not going to have her abilities up just in case she get dove and stuff like that. So it's like, what role could she be outside of support? And then what support would you want to sacrifice to have her as your support? Honestly, I'd rather have Nana. The way Nana plays right now, Nana is actually not a bad hero right now. So yeah, let me know what you all think in the comment section down below. I want to know your thoughts on these 5 heroes. Make sure you drop that thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and I'm gonna catch y'all on the next one, family. Peace out, yo.
I'm on it. Can't fail for my family, I want it. So they'll never